Hey guys, it's Drew here and I'm here for my last video of the year of 2021, and it's going to be the last cash stuffing video of 2021. And so, as you guys know, I've only been doing this for a few months, but it is starting to grow, which is really good. Welcome if you are new. My name's Drew and I'm here on my channel to share my journey towards being more financially independent, more conscious, and for saving up for my dream life in Bath at some point. I am a zero budgeter, which is fairly close to zero budgeting. I don't mind if I'm $1 or $2 over, that's fine, it happens. But I like to budget to the dollar because it means that I know where my money's going, I do not overspend, and everything has a purpose. As we all know, sometimes things change, and over the past couple of months I have had things change, and that's okay. So today we are going to be focusing on just a few envelopes that were planned beforehand to be stuffed, some priorities, and some sort of sinking funds as well, and some Christmas money that's going to go into my Christmas envelope for next year, which my partner asked if I could do that, if I could put that into like my Christmas envelope rather than buying him a present this year. So that's great. Means we'll have some more Christmas money next year. And that's one of my biggest priorities as well, is making sure I have enough for Christmas, because the past few years have been really weird with Christmas and I haven't really budgeted for it. Even if it's just sort of me solo time like last year it was, it's nice to have a little bit of extra and to be able to just buy some nice things for Christmas. So yeah, so we'll stuff those envelopes, and in the new week, the new year, tomorrow I will do my December wrap up, or my December check-in, I guess you can say, for like how December went, how much extra money I made, and we'll look at that, and then in the new year look at January's budget. So I did not add this up. I will add it up and put it in my description and my tag. My brain's a little bit fuzzy. It's very, very warm here in Australia. It's like 39 today, so it's quite hot. And my brain just kind of gets fried when it's hot. So my memory is a bit short. But we'll just work with that. Okay, so we'll just start with whatever one's nearest. So engagement, the goal is 100 by the time my partner gets here in April. This is for our engagement dinner. I do not have a ring, but it's something that we've been talking about for quite a while, and sort of he planned to do that when he visits in April. So we talked about having a dinner, and so I've been slowly saving up when I've earned extra to put into this. So we're gonna stuff that today. Ooh, sorry about the wobbly camera. I'm still like, it's very difficult to maneuver. Okay, so we're putting 20 into that today. So we'll grab a 10 and another 10, which makes 30. So going into the new year, definitely going to be putting more into that so that I can reach that goal. So that's an extra 20, because it will be nice to go out to dinner, and we kind of have an idea of where we want to go for the dinner as well, so that's nice. That makes my little planner heart very happy. So the next one we're going to do is insurance. So we're only going to put 5 in here. I'm at 35, so this will make it 40. That's very close to being halfway done. Halfway done? Quarterway done. Somewhere close to that. But I'm only going to put 5 in here. My goal was to put 10 this month towards insurance, and I did that. by making extra money during the month. So I was pretty happy about that. I'm really glad that like I'm a little bit ahead of this, because the travel insurance is something that always worries me a lot. But I think it's going to be the same as last time, maybe a little bit more expensive, but being ahead of that, I'll know ahead of that if I need to. So it's growing. I think I may have to get a bigger envelope though, or do a bill exchange for 50s. So doing a bill exchange would make more sense, but they're so cute, so I don't know. Next, we're doing social. So social is going to be for an upcoming birthday, which I have budgeted for. So we're gonna just put 30. And if I make anything before then I'll put extra in that to like cover other stuff as well. But 30 is good. 30 is a good start. The next few months are going to be pretty social actually, which is nice because I haven't really gone out too much in the past couple of years. But also I ate for the first time the other day at a cafe restaurant place, and it was very awkward. I just felt so weird. And I'm not usually like that. I like to eat alone in places and do creative stuff, so it was a very weird experience. But I'm sure that like the new year will bring some more like confidence around that. So that's social stuff. I don't know, how do you guys feel? How have you been dealing with things opening up a little bit more if you're in Australia and kind of being a bit more socially around other people? I'd love to know. So Christmas is getting the 60. That was for my partner's present and my present, but I don't really need anything this year, to be honest. Like I just really would like to have a nice Easter, so, and nice Christmas as well. So I'm going to put so 30 for me and 30 for him into the Christmas. So that will go into here. Let's just count it actually, because I'm a bit deppy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So that's nice. It's getting stuffed. This makes me very happy to have that in advance as well. I'm definitely going to have to do an exchange for this when it gets to, I think the initial goal is 480. I think I worked out that's about as much as would be needed because I'd need to halve it, so that's coming up pretty fast. So I'll probably do an exchange as well. But let's just make sure that I've got that. And I think that makes it 190. Gift giving is an experience with my partner's family, and it's quite fun. So I definitely want to make sure that I am enjoying that experience when I go there. Last time I went there, as I've mentioned before, I was not prepared and I was on a very low income, and it was a little bit stressful. I mean, I know that like my presence was definitely enough, but I also like kind of missed the experience of sort of going shopping and doing that stuff as much as I wanted to. So I definitely want to do that next year. So, and it's fun. Like, I love going Christmas shopping with my partner because we usually go to a nice cafe and go to fun places that I like to shop at, like game shops and stationery stores and like home stuff. And I think it's just going to be really nice to be able to do that because I love gifting people. It's one of my favorite things to do, so having that stuff is good. I'm losing my voice in the heat. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. And then for the more practical things, I have to put 20 into medical, and as this envelope says travel medication, I'm getting a asthma medication envelope coming probably in January, I think it is. Don't think the envelopes have been dispatched yet, but for the time being I'm using my travel medication, which will be once again stuffed at some point in the year so that I make sure that I've got extra when I'm overseas or traveling. If I need to get extra asthma medication, pills, anything that's going to come under that, I really need to make sure I have an envelope for it because I like to make sure I'm healthy. Also, if you see like any ants, I left a box of biscuits on my desk and they just went at it, but they're really frustrating. So if you see any, I apologize. Okay, so far we have 10, 20, 30, and 40 plus another 20 makes 60. So this is for my asthma medication. This will cover 3 months. So that makes me very, very happy to be very much ahead of my medication, because that's something that always stresses me out, or it did last year, like making sure I've got the money for it, but also making sure that like I've got scripts so I don't have to pay the full amount as well. I think that I will have rollover with this because I worked out that with the the proper script, it's like $7 per asthma medication popper. And if I do have rollover, I will use it to purchase the one that I only need for like dire emergencies. So like I will have leftover, so the rollover will probably go towards that, and I think that one's also 7. It might be 7 or 10, I can't remember. But either way, any extra will go towards buying the emergency one if I need it. At the moment, my asthma hasn't been too bad because I've been taking the 2 ones I'm supposed to be taking, and the pills if it gets like if my chest gets too tight, whatnot. But I definitely would like to have one, and when I travel, I want to purchase one before I go traveling as well, because UK cold is different to Melbourne cold. And I did have days overseas where I did struggle a little bit with breathing. I didn't have the right medication, so I will have the right medication throughout the year. So, and like once this is finished, I'll just keep topping it up and making sure I'm like a couple of months ahead. And at some point I will also need to start a dental one for the same reason. I can get dental care fairly cheap over here. Cheap, I guess that's not the right word. Supported, like a supported help for that. So I will have an envelope for it because I definitely need to get a couple of things done this year, without a doubt. Especially since the dentists have opened up a lot more, there's more space, so that's gonna be a priority in the next coming months as well, to get some dental work done and make sure I have possibly like, I would like 3 visits saved up, so that would probably be about 100-ish or so. I do know if you request to get students to do it, you can get it for nothing. but I prefer to have a surgeon, so just with the damage, so that will be a priority as well. So those are the things I have stuffed. Those were the goals that I planned for, and I'm very glad that a lot of the things that were sort of worrying me the past couple of months to make sure I was okay with are there. I will be paying a couple of things off as well during the new year, which I will talk about in my next video. And I've paid quite a lot off this year, which I'm really happy about, like paying everybody back for moving and starting the new year with that. I didn't really know if I was going to be able to do it, but I did it, and I'm really happy because like I can start afresh, and it makes me just really relaxed to start the new year, sort of not worrying about that. Because it was definitely something that was hard during the middle of the year, and it was sort of a push for me as well to come to budgeting as well, because I knew that I had a lot to do next year, and I wanted to make sure I was able to do that as well. So I hope you guys are having a great day and a great New Year's Eve or New Year's Day if you're watching this, or whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed lately. It's growing, and that makes me really happy to be part of this community as well. I love talking to you guys and guys and girls, and just so many wonderful people I found as well, and I'm learning a lot about different things that I didn't know about, which is really interesting because I've never had a credit card, or I've never sort of dealt with credit or anything before, so learning a little bit about that and what's the best way to go about doing that if you've never had anything before. I'm not looking to get a credit card, but I do know there's a few things I want to do in life where I need a credit score. So learning about different ways to be able to do that has really helped, because it takes away the anxiety of feeling like I don't know what to do. Especially, I think, because while I am partnered, I am sort of paying for things as a single person, and I make decisions like that. So it's really good to have learned so much from everybody. Yeah, and just having fun, like seeing everybody's goals, and I'm looking forward to supporting everybody in the new year. So I love you all, and I shall chat with you in the next couple of days, because there's a few videos coming up. Okay.